Well, hello, you incredible Sagittarius. I hope all of you are doing amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Also, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, happy Wednesday. If you guys aren't having the best day, my heart goes out to you, and I'm giving you love and replenishment and senses of things that you need. I'm giving you recognition. I'm giving you a sense of care. So let's see. I hope that things get better too. God, what do you want to say today? Five of Swords, conflict, inner or outer, could be both too. Could be feeling the energies from around you that are affecting your insides, internally. You're trying to work on something, Sagittarius. You're just trying to have something, grow and expand and just really get to the fruits of your labor because you've been putting a lot of hard work, dedication, and persistence into something. Your energy's definitely been utilized in ways of trying to build and create and manifest in your life. So you've been trying to do the work that it takes to manifest your goals. And there's been a lot of conflict, whether it be within or even both, or outside in general, or it's just the outside that's really affecting the growth of your fruits, and the things that you've been trying to produce, really. Well, for a lot of you, you are feeling, so quiet. You guys are quite quiet right now. I mean, you want to voice some things, but in generality, you feel like your voice also, has energy. And a lot of these people that you say things to or talk to about how you feel, it just kind of goes over the head. And for you, it feels like a wasted effort. So it's almost like you're kind of staying silent so that other people can really learn their own lessons on their own, and you're not saying anything because you already know what's going to happen. And you've been through a lot of these similar situations, or you've witnessed firsthand a lot of these situations, and you know how it plays out. You do. But you do have this feeling of silently holding on to some chaos because you see what's going on in the world, and a slight bit of you has absorbed a little bit of it. This is where that conflict is coming from. So God is trying to tell you that you're aware of what's happening, and he's proud of you for being aware, but he wants to see what you're going to do with that awareness. And he did give you a voice for a reason, and the fact that you're utilizing your voice in more purposeful ways, he's definitely proud of that too. And the fruits of your labor are coming very soon. Like, the hard work you've been putting into what you've been creating or manifesting or trying to build is paying off with that 7 of coins right here. Taurus and Aquarius's energy are coming through too. You guys could be Sagittarius tigers, Sagittarius snakes. You could also be Taurus or Aquarius moon signs, north nodes. I'm feeling some of you could have Venus or even like 6th or 7th or 2nd houses. Could be Taurus or Aquarius's energies. But there's a significant amount of joy that I see coming your way. I mean, I think you just needed to understand where this conflict was kind of coming from in its senses. You may feel silent, and you may feel like it's not bugging you, or you may just try to turn it off and act like it's not bugging you, but it kind of is bugging you in a sense. So what I'm getting with that is like, God's like, yo, you can't carry all this alone. So you may not talk to anybody physically, but spiritually I'm here. You can talk to me. You can tell me what's going on, and maybe you've already in your head played it out or thought it out, but vocalizing it with your voice and using purpose to talk to God himself is going to be the prayer that he's been waiting for you to say. He's been waiting for you to admit, and he wants to hear it out of your beautiful voice, really. Obviously you have God on your side, and he is wanting you to acknowledge him, and in the things that you feel like you're carrying alone, you're not alone carrying these things. And he wants you to know that all those eggs in one basket, he's like, put a few in mine, and watch me also take care of you, because I am divine and you are also divine. So therefore, divine takes care of divine, divine protects divine, divine guides divine, and he wants you to know all these things. So obviously you have a very special connection to him, and it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing when you have a connection with God. I have a connection with God. I feel like everybody should have this connection with God. I'm getting chills everywhere, but everybody should unlock that part of themselves, to know that that part of themselves, that power inside that they doubted or that they were told wasn't real, was truly God inside themselves. And that's just something you've allowed yourself to discover. And it makes me really happy. Like, I'm really happy for you guys to know you guys have come this far. Every rock bottom situation, God was there with you, and he loves your humor because of it too. Like, you guys got that sarcastic energy. And it's not negative. Some people do take it as negative for you guys. You guys notice that too. And it's like, you're not coming from a negative spot, actually. You're seeing it from a healthy viewpoint of being able to truly get a kick out of something by being sarcastic and or enthusiastic about past situations that have happened to you. It's not that you're laughing about somebody else's past situations. No, you're goofing off for your own stories, and it helps you have a lighthearted sense towards your maybe some tragic past, or situations from the past that were tragic, whatever it may be, but you have a view of being lighthearted about it, also knowing that you got through it, you're stronger because of it, you recognize God through it. um, you know that those people that had to fall off, and there's been things that you've seen too from the outside of being completely severed from those individuals. You see where they've headed down the road, which the road was not the one that you were supposed to be down, and you thank God for protecting you from being dragged and pulled down into that. And there's just so many things you've been really thinking, a lot more thinking, it's a lot more thought, but you know where the heart comes from. The heart needs to vocalize these things outwards for you to also need, if you need to release some tears, if you need to cry, or you need to maybe even get some rage, if there's little pockets in there that need to be cleared out. There's certain things that voice is going to be purposely giving you feel for the new, and then you'll have a better advantage point, because you're actually talking to yourself and God out loud. Not to mention, you're allowing yourself to not be quiet, because you're not being quiet when you're using your voice for purpose, and you're talking to God. He's real, so you know that is being put out there, and the intentions of yourself is being readjusted and realigned, and there's a higher version of you that is developing under all of this pressure. It's kind of like the diamond formed under pressure, is the feeling I'm getting with you guys. So you guys are absolutely beautiful. You are like one of the most beautiful things amongst the earth, and your beauty and your sacredness, it deserves to be, loved properly. And God knew that the whole time, and didn't want anybody around you that wasn't going to be able to fulfill that divine plan for you. So yeah, you guys just need to really know your connection with God, and what God needed to tell you today, and what God needed to guide you with today, and what God wanted you to vocalize to him more frequently and more often. Okay, my stomach just growled at me. But let's see, on the bottom of the deck we got the King of Coins. I kind of feel like in this situation, God is the King of Coins in your life right now. He is your structure. So when you feel weak, he is your strength. He is dependable. He is reliable for anything and everything you're going through. He is carrying the weight for you. Some of you have a masculine in your life that may be doing this that other masculines in your lives lack to do, or didn't reach to the potential of doing, or hope. Okay. You look at, yeah, you guys are really, really, almost like, this is great. This is like a divine pause coming for you. So you got the Three of Wands. So what you've been manifesting is actually coming in. So at this very moment, the 10 of coins comes right next, and it's telling me that you guys need to allow yourselves to embrace what you have at this very moment before what arrives comes in. There's still a little bit left of what you have still right now to like really get the enjoyment, get the excitement, get whatever else out of before you get on to the next. It's almost like if you were from one island, right? And you're waiting on a ship to come, but there's a few things on that island that you still didn't get to truly do yet. So while you're waiting for the ship to come in, you see it on the horizon and you're like, you know what? Since it's coming, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here before I move on to the next island. You see what I'm saying? So like you get the whatever out of your system as much as you can before you move into the next new journey. That's this energy of 10 of coins. So embracing your whatever you had at the time you had it, even though you're manifesting more. There was security and structure, and there's boundary, and there's family, and there was even maybe career or work, or like say you're moving a job and you've been at this job for a long time, but get the rest of your, like you tell the people you met during that job, like, you know, I really enjoyed working with you, getting it all out, or just allowing yourself to have that moment to be felt in the present where you are before you totally make that massive change. Really, that's what this is. And with the 8 of Pentacles and of Coins in the reversal, it gives me this feeling of like divine pause, like you don't have to do anything else right now. It is all play at this moment until you move into the next journey. So enjoy yourself, enjoy your time. For some of you, it's kind of like the 4th of July, WEEKEND. In that sense, some of you may have 4 days, some of you may have 3 days, whatever it may be, but you're allowing that last little bit of journey before you move on to the next. So you get that vacation, you get whatever, but you're supposed to be divinely in the moment. You're not supposed to be over pushing yourself, overworking. You know, you're not like the 8 of coins in the reverse here because of how much work you've already been doing. It's just telling me you're not ready for the next step yet. So there's no more work that needs to be done. Just allow yourself to embrace what you have created, what you have gotten, what you have made, you know, and in a sense of just now, because there's so much more you're going to be able to embrace. And there's just that little bit you need to embrace out of that last cycle, and then the new cycle begins. Virgo is significant, as well as Aries. And that could be something to do with the first house. It could be something to do with the 6th. It could be something to do with Mars or Mercury, of course. Well, today is a Wednesday, and Wednesdays are actually like linked to Mercury's energy, while Tuesdays are linked to Mars. So maybe something to do with the Tuesday, Wednesday attributes here. But and we're also in Libra moon right now. Libra's moon is popping at this moment while we're in Cancer season. So there's just a lot of emotional things, and that's a cardinal energy too being pulled. There's that Aries, which would also fulfill the cardinals. And Cardinals energy is really good at starting things, but not the greatest at finishing. Fixed signs are not the greatest at starting, but they're good at finishing. And that could be what this Aquarius and this Taurus energy is here telling you in the beginning. Even though there's been conflict within or without, you have allowed yourself to finish something beautifully. Okay? So with that Aries energy, this is a new beginning. This is something you're going to have an easy time starting. And with the mutable energy, you're going to have a great time. In a sense, you'll be able to really be the mutable energy, the one that's able to kind of go in and adapt to most things. So you're going to adapt into being able to finish what you started here, instead of like just being in a cardinal sign energy where you would be able to start it but not having a harder time finishing. You're going to adapt to the ability to finish it, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Also something to do with maybe life path number 5, 7, 8, or 3. There could be something significant about the 5th house, 7th house, 8th house, 10th house, 3rd house. You guys can have Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Aries in those specific houses. Let's actually get an Osho zone to finish this off. For the Sagittarius energy, guidance. So it landed right on top of the 3 of Wands. Okay. And I do feel you guys could even be Sagittarius roosters or Sagittarius dragons as well, with that being here, or Virgo or Aries moons. The number 3 could be life path number 3 as well, but this is guidance right here. This is you being guided to trust that the ship that you have been manifesting to come in is coming, and allow yourself to enjoy the last little bits of whatever this is. And there's guidance in it still. That's what the point is. There's still guidance that you haven't been able to totally yet grasp in this last ending of the last bit of the cycle before it ends. So just pay attention to the signs, and to be able to do that, to be able to really catch the symbols and the signs and the synchronicities around you, you must live in the moment, not be distracted by the past, and not be worried about the future. Being present in the very moment you're in so that you can catch the things that are right there in front of you. Okay? And that's what I got. Tuning in or turning in, exactly, and allowing yourself to clear all the negative energies and allow yourself to feel what you need to, so no more conflict within, and allowing that to not be absorbed from without. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You guys are amazing, and I hope that this helped in any way it potentially could. I gotta fix my nail, I know that. But have a beautiful rest of your day, and also happy 4th of July, WEEKEND. I just don't like saying that, but yeah.